stunning turn of events here this evening. All of it happening in less than a minute at this jewelry store right next to me near 26th in Springfield. Now, it is a 63-year-old man and a 25-year-old man who have died from their injuries in this armed robbery. Now, we have exclusive surveillance video from a business on this street that caught the entire incident. We'll see that where you can see a Blackhawks hoodie. That is what the man is wearing as he pursues the business. He goes inside around 5:45 this evening, and then within about 30 seconds, the offender runs outside with some merchandise from the store as two men quickly ran out after him. The altercation continued in the middle of the street with oncoming traffic, and then right near the corner of Springfield, the offender pulls out his gun and shoots both victims. That is where we have frozen the video before the shots were fired in between multiple vehicles in the area. Now, those two men were quickly rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital. They were pronounced dead there. The offender left the area in a white SUV heading southbound on Springfield Avenue. CPD has been on scene for the last 4 hours taking in evidence at this business. There are a lot of surveillance cameras in this area. Police tell us no one else was hurt by those gunshots that were fired off in the middle of the street. Now, this jewelry store here near 26 in Springfield appears to be closed now. It does appear that the two victims who were shot and killed in this armed robbery were employees at this business. Police tell us at this time no one is in custody.
Of course, no one is in custody. Now, I'm conflicted about this. And let me tell you why I'm conflicted about this whole situation. Because on one hand, the preservation of life is important. You live to fight another day. You live to go and take care of business. And you live to go ahead and take care of your children, right? Stuff can be replaced. Things can be replaced, right? Even if, something happens to your business or whatever, you never, ever, 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 if you can prevent it, put yourself in a dangerous situation where somebody can take your life, right? Now, the conflicting part is that this was their stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is their jewelry store. This was an armed robbery. It's a situation. And, we have a situation in Chicago where the mayor is completely incompetent. He's disabled the police and the police chief. He thinks that community policing, basically, negotiating with criminals is going to stop it. And so these people are getting more and more brazen, and they walk into these stores and they tearing up. And we've largely kind of forgotten about Chicago because we've been so focused on the government shutdown and everything else that's been happening in society. But the reality is that, this is unfortunate because it could have been prevented on both sides, and you could have went home to your children at the end of the night.